When Isaac was a young man and Abraham was living in Beersheba, he had a message from God at night. God came to him and said, "Abraham, Abraham." And he answered, "Yes, Lord." And he says, I want you to take Isaac, your only son, your beloved son, and I want you to take him to a place I'm going to show you, and there I want you to offer him as a burnt sacrifice to me. Well, the next morning, immediately Abraham got up and he started to prepare the wood. He went out and cut the wood that he was going to need. He placed it on a donkey. And then he got the coals that he would need for the fire. He took the knife. And he called two young servants that he would take on the trip. And then he called his son, his beloved son Isaac. And he told everyone that he was going with his son to a place God would show him, and he was going to make a sacrifice. And so they started off. It was a 3-day journey. I'm sure the longest 3 days of Abraham's life. And on the third day, he looked off in the distance and he saw this mountain. He saw the country of Moriah. And at that point, he unloaded the donkey and he put that wood on his beloved son's back. He told the two servant boys, "Stay here with the donkey. My son and I will go and we're going to sacrifice by ourselves." So Abraham took the coals and the knife and his son laden with the wood, and off they started to climb up this hill. When they got part way up, Isaac, finally the curiosity got to him and he says, "Father, yes, what's your question?" And he says, "I have the wood, you have the knife, and you have the fire, but we don't have a sacrifice. What are we going to sacrifice?" Abraham looked at his son and just simply said, "God will provide." And they continued up until they came right to this place. And there Abraham started to gather the stones. He made his altar. And then he laid the wood on top of it. And at that point was the moment of truth. He had to grab his son and he had to tie him up, laid him on the altar. And it says he reached out for the knife. And as he raised the knife, there was this loud cry, "Abraham, Abraham!" And Abraham immediately stopped. And he says, "What?" And God tells him, "Now I know that you love me more than anyone else, that you fear me above all else, because you have not withheld, not even your beloved son." And at that moment, there was a noise off in a corner, and here in a brush was caught a ram by his horns. And Abraham went and took that ram, and he sacrificed that ram in the place of his son. And when they had finished, Abraham and his son Isaac walked back to their home.
Yay.